In 3, 2.
Hey y'all, and welcome to Crown Television. I'm your host, Terry J, and today we're going to discuss Joseline's Caberet, Season 4, New York. Check us out.
Yo, bitches wanna play games with me, but I'm here to straight out tell you.
Let's see, what are we gonna discuss first? Did y'all notice something? What's wrong? Oh, this thing? Oh yeah, see, this weekend I went to Carnival. Virginia Beach hosted its first carnival. I always wanted to go to one. Just so happened I didn't have to go to Trinidad to see it this time. Came right here. So I did go out there. I saw, wasn't too much going on, but it was a good little vibe out there. It felt nice. So I didn't get to put my mask on too much because we got distracted and decided to go get a sling and cruise up and down the strip in the sling and meet up with some friends and have...
What's a sling?
Everybody know what a sling is.
Oh.
And so we ended up meeting up with some friends for some cocktails and some appetizers. And yeah, I didn't really see too much of the carnival because baby, I was the carnival, right? So anyway, hope y'all had a wonderful weekend. I am enjoying the fuck out of my summer. And it just don't get no better. Even got me a new toy.
The Bluetooth device is ready to pair.
Hey y'all.
The Bluetooth device is connected successfully.
Hey y'all. This is very fun. Anyway, enough toys. So we're here to discuss Joseline's Caberet. Turn off. Joseline's Caberet, Season 4, New York. This is the premiere episode. This is the first episode of the season. We'll jump right in. In the intro, they gave us some flashbacks from Season 3 of Joseline's Caberet Las Vegas. They showed some of the clips that gained the most notoriety from the show. Of course, they showed clips of Gaia Love. If y'all remember, the sex-working nun with the hairy armpits, they showed her. They also showed some of the drama, which included Amber trying to bully Chanel So, which is simply ironic because Ballistic and Amber both, Ballistic and Joseline both stomped mud holes into Amber. And now Amber's trying to play victim. We also saw clips of K Capri yelling and screaming and just being a big, giant, tall waste of a whore. So we have the very first scene, and already I see some of our wishes for this season has not come true because in the first scene, there he is, Ballistic Beats. He's meeting up with Joseline, and she's telling him she's so happy that she overcame all of the things that people were trying to say that she wouldn't accomplish, which I get it. I do understand that she would be proud that people said she won't gonna be shit, her music won't shit, and now she does have sold out tours, so that must feel good. So we can't take that from her.
Her music should be bigger than what it is.
But she likes to be indie because she knows that she's not gonna
It should be bigger.
She's not gonna listen to nobody at Sony or Atlantic. She's not gonna listen to what nobody says. She knows the best thing for her to do is stay indie.
There you go.
So Joseline is also letting Ballistic know that she's going to the airport to pick up Diamond, no Lisa Ray, and her little bald-headed cousin Ebony, aka Raven. Then the scene cuts to Diamond and Raven, who were on the way to the airport, and Diamond discloses that her first time on a PJ or a private jet was with the guy who does the Geico commercial. I'm trying to picture how he looks in my head. Like, are you talking about the guy who has the voice of the gecko? Like, does the guy, the way I'm picturing the guy to look is kind of like the gecko, but like, bitch, I knew you was a reptile. Or did she mean she's talking to the guy in the Allstate commercial? You know, you're in good hands. Those are two totally different voices. I hope it's not the Allstate commercial guy. It better not.
You'd rather be a gecko?
I'd rather it be the gecko. Anyway, we also learned that Raven was locked up the night before the show started filming for going off on an ex-boyfriend who was already... Can you unplug the camera? No, that camera.
Why?
I always feel like somebody's watching me.
Oh,
no, really, every time you walk by, it goes... Okay, so...
We got cameras in our house. We got surveillance.
It's mainly so I can see what he's doing.
Not just doorbell, but we got them like in our house.
Yeah, because our house is so huge. Like, no, I'm kidding. Anyway, so we did also learn that Raven was locked up the night before the show started filming for going off on an ex-boyfriend who was already talking to another woman before she could even get her shit out of the house. And I think it's unanimous that we really don't give a fuck, do we? Moving on. Anyway, then it cuts back to Joseline letting Ballistic know that she's not taking no shit from none of the girls this season. And quote, if they try me, you see this Fendi? It's going so far up their asshole, they will never be able to take no more dick in their life. So she was making threats, letting it be known to Ballistic that she about to fuck these bitches up. She also mentioned her one night only, which is one night of auditions that the girl had to go through to make it to Joseline's Cabaret. Joseline says she wanted to do a different type of audition, which I can appreciate that. She also speaks about being booked to perform at the Floyd Mayweather fight. Notice I said being booked to perform, not fight, okay? Maybe she didn't get the memo. Anyway, so the next scene, they're on the PJ, the private jet, and Joseline says she wants to take she wants to talk to the two slut whore monkeys, so she calls Diamond and Raven over.
Horror monkeys?
What?
That's horrible.
Joseline said it, not me. She said she called them the two slut whore monkeys.
Oh my God, that's
two slut whore monkeys. Yeah,
that's horrible name calling.
And they were sitting right behind her, so they could pretend like they didn't hear it or not. So we're just gonna act like they didn't hear it.
I guess she's Puerto Rican. She gets away with it.
I don't know why she would call the young ladies monkeys, but she did.
That's really mean.
So, like I say, Joseline said it, not me. This is a direct quote. Anywho, the ladies approach Joseline with flowers. Joseline then proceeds to take her feet out and tell the girls they should be kissing her feet. The flowers ain't enough. And child, one word describes them. Crusty, musty, dusty, rusty. Anyway, Raven took a look at those feet and said she would have thought that Joseline would have at least had the courtesy to get a pedicure.
Joseline got pretty feet.
But you know, Joseline did not have time to get her feet done because she needed her feet nice and rough so that when she went to go stomp on Big Lex, once her chonkless ran out, she can have her feet that could be heavy just like her chonkless. Because you know, first she was stomping over her chonkless.
Good timing.
And baby, why don't you tell us what chonkless are? Who may not know.
What's up, y'all? This is the first time seeing the guy behind the scenes.
What is a chonkla?
I'm her husband. I do all the recording and editing. Here's a chonkla. Check it out.
Chonkla.
Ralph Lauren, bitch.
Just stick your shoe right in my face. Anyway, that is the person behind the
That's a Mexican weapon for a mom.
It's a Mexican weapon for a mom. Also a Spanish weapon too, because Joseline was stomping that girl in her. Anyway, then Joseline gets on Diamond, who apparently put a car in reverse and hit some poor little girl who was on a scooter. But according to Diamond, the little girl was purposely fine. I think she was trying to say perfectly, but she said the little girl was purposely fine. So we don't have some hooked on phonics workshops going on at the Cabaret, do we? Anyway, see, the cheat code is you can't do just with Joseline. Not you. You can't do that. You know why? Because Joseline can afford a driver. You, however, cannot. Has anyone else heard that this hoe might be pregnant? She better not be pregnant by the Allstate guy.
Who?
Diamond.
Oh.
Anywho, Joseline then basically just tells the girls to make sure that they have her back and do what the fuck she says and be the good little dogs that they are, or she'll have them back on the first flight back to Kissing Me. She's trying to say Kissing Me. Kissing Me. Then the next scene, as the ladies are on the way to meet Joseline for the first Residue performance in New York, they discuss how they saw a live with Amber Henney and somebody else from season 3 saying that Joseline can't sing, which nobody expected Joseline to be able to sing. And then they went ahead and sent the clip over to Joseline so that she could know about it. Joseline became upset and tells the ladies that if they send her anything else from those hoes ever again, they will be fired. Which, if you can see a pattern here, the same way last season, Lexi Blow and Chanel So were supposed to be there to assist Joseline. And be a part of the season, she quickly phased them out and wanted nothing to do with them, proving that they were only used for promo for the next season. So then, just like clockwork, Lissa calls the ladies and let them know that for right now, they're cutting ties. And Diamond is crying, saying she knew this would happen. And I liked how Raven B. Simone quickly said, girl, don't cry, don't cry, don't cry. Because Raven B. Simone already understood that this was going to happen. So what are you crying for? So anyway, then Joseline proceeds to fire the girls and go on to do her first residency show in New York alone, dressed in a Puerto Rican flag costume, and it was given Puerto Rican Horror Story. So at the end of the performance, she gets severely emotional and lets the crowd know that it's the first time that she's doing the show without pills, without cocaine, without perks, without crack, without heroin, without bass, without PCP, without fentanyl, without sniffing highlighters, or without sniffing aerosol cans. And it clicks that Joseline wanted this performance to be centered about her and all about her the entire time. She never wanted the other ladies to be a part of it.
You just mentioned about drugs.
Well, I mean, you can't leave nothing out here. Have you seen this?
You said highlighters? Okay.
I will admit that Joseline does love her fans. She does. She gets emotional about it. And I guess it's just really hard for her to fathom that people around the world know her music word for word. They play it all the time. Even Beyonce, little sister,
her shit's dope.
Singing her shit. Like, so many in the world could love. It's mediocre. There's no talent. The lyrics are horrible. But Joseline, that's just where we are in life. We don't have shit else to cling to. We take whatever we can get now. We just got your songs. Your songs are horrible, but they're catchy enough that Zeus shoved them down our throats so much and made us listen to them over and over. And now we just know all the words and we love it now. So you just happen to have dropped your horrible music when there's a trend of having no talent. So you just got right in there by the skin of your teeth, and it's all luck, my friend. I mean, I'm finger fucking checks all day, thanks to you. Anyway, so finally the auditions are coming up, and just like last season, how Joseline did Chanel So and Lexi Blow, she's making Raven and Diamond audition all over again when they thought they would already be a part of it. So they start introducing us to some of the girls who came to audition. First, we got Miss Wet Wet's come back. Miss Wet Wet, never thirsty cause I stay wet, yes! Hey. I was so excited to see her. Of course, she looks like shit, but I'm still excited to see her. Like, and then next was a handsome ass Mr. Natural who reminded us that
Why do you keep saying that?
That he's from Gary, Indiana, and that she's the best dancer in this motherfucker.
Why do you keep saying handsome?
She's very handsome. She looks.
She's a pretty woman.
She looks good. She's very handsome. And
no, she's a pretty woman.
She looks way more healthier and put together and buffed this go around. So she does look like she looks like she's
not fine no more. She's handsome now.
She's very, very handsome. So the next they cut to Daisy from season 1 Miami, Joseline's Cabaret, and Skip. I don't really know or care nothing about this girl. I just remember that on her season she was just a bully. Cut to an intro from a delusional Granny P. Who ended up being Yummy P.
About 15.
Saying that she was a fan favorite from last season, but only talking like this and making sure that people know that she's just a good girl, and that their wish is her every command.
Yeah, but she was evil.
Which is fucking annoying because she is evil. So she's the one that took her shoe off and beat Miss Natural in the head and to a bloody pulp under the direction of Joseline.
The whole soft thing doesn't...
Under the direction of Joseline. You won't be soft. You might well cut that little voice out following Joseline.
No, she evil as a bitch. Fuck how cute her voice is.
But that's just how all evil people sound.
Sound like a Disney character for no reason.
Well, I heard that some sex workers will make their character be girlish because it's
Sailor Moon and stuff. Yeah,
it satisfies the pedophilia in men. So they love to see them dressed up as Catholic schoolgirls.
All that Sailor Moon shit, yeah.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You like them Japanese anime shits?
Yeah, it's all pedophilia. Anyway, so next was Lucky, who just has the look of stupidity on her face. for being there for 3 seasons. I don't mean no harm, but whatever the fuck Joseline do to you this season, I don't want to hear it. I do not feel sorry for you. I don't care. Even if you go missy and pull a Carly on us, nobody will give a fuck and ever come looking for you. Like, at this point, you're just a glutton for punishment. Like, you like it. So finally, Joseline shows up for the auditions, which I can say I respect the fact that her auditions are genuine. They're real. They're not fake. They're not set up. She don't sit there and waste thousands and thousands of women's time.
If you're whack, you're whack.
She don't have you coming out there just to stand in the heat all day just to not show up. Like, she's really there to handpick you herself. So I'll give her props for that. If I was gonna go to any audition, it would be hers. Even if I was gonna get beat the fuck up when I got there, at least I know I was gonna audition, right? So then she gets there, she immediately starts throwing people out because they won't shut the fuck up. And she says, when I say shut the fuck up, shut the fuck up. Okay? You got to go, shut the fuck up. So first Joseline wants to see the ladies from the previous season, and she said she just happened to see a bag lady with some heavy bags under their eyes, and she noticed it was Lucky. Joseline is mean as fuck.
Why is that funny?
Because she do got some heavy bags.
Lucky?
Immediately after, she tells Diamond and Raven to go sit their little ugly asses down because they're not going to be in it because she don't like the look on their faces. Basically, they wasn't there kissing her ass and she didn't like it. So a little later, Joseline's still making fun of the ladies, calling them names, picking on Yummy P's wigs as she should. And then Raven is getting more and more upset by the minute that they are fired, and Raven starts going off saying, get her shit, she's ready to go, she's causing a bunch of chaos. And then Joseline said that she puts on her furs and she said, now I gotta go address a bitch, she got 4 felonies. And it just seemed a little judgmental on Joseline's part because Raven. And it seems a little judgmental on Joseline's part because then you just beat up 17 police officers. You probably got way more than 4 felonies. Like, you should be the one to talk.